Hello, I'm Ferrari King. Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Check out the description. Check out my website. But this is another one of those top 10 videos. This one's the top 10 pet peeves none of us can stand. Number one are dog owners with loose dogs. They got their dogs always in the front yard barking at everybody that walks by, which I have nothing against that. It can be annoying at night and stuff when you're trying to sleep. But it's when those same people, they have their gates open and they have those dogs that bark and everything, so the dogs run out the gate and try to attack somebody. They're at their car and they're getting stuff, and then they're too stupid to realize that their gate's open, so the dog comes after somebody. I already got bit by a small dog. Luckily it was just a small dog, and you can check that video out. I made it about 2 days ago. And of course, my pet peeve is about that. It's not just that part, but the fact that they get upset with you when you try to defend yourself against their dog. Or whatever nonsense they're going to do. But I had a woman actually go. You know what I was doing? I had the umbrella open in front, keeping her mid-sized dog away from me. And you're getting all upset, like, what the hell? What you want me to do, you dumb bimbo? What the hell's with these people? And another guy getting all upset because his dog comes at me, and I had mace. I didn't mace the dog itself, but mace near it, and then the dog got the hint and went left, and running his mouth and everything. He's like, hey dumbass, I know where you live. But that pet peeve with dogs. What is it about not all dog owners now, but those type of dog owners that are irresponsible? Number two, people that believe anything that they're told. Whether it's in politics, if it's their ideology that makes their ideology looks good, they'll believe it. If it makes the other ideology look bad, they'll believe it. If they hear something that makes their ideology look bad, but it's true, they won't believe it. And if something makes the other person's ideology look good and it's true, they won't believe it. Not only that, if someone tells them, well, that person said this about you behind your back, and they just automatically believe it without evidence. And I did videos on that before, how to deal with horrible people, how to deal with nasty people. Basically you ask them when they're yelling and screaming at you, well, you got any evidence I said this about you? And of course they go, like, well, do you have evidence? Of course they might say, well, so-and-so told me. Like, how do you know that that person's not lying to you? It's the same time these people, well, there were a lot of witnesses that saw this, so that person has to be guilty. Like the Fatima incident about 100 years ago, where over 50,000 people, more than that most likely, saw the sun dance in the sky and then crash to the earth. Should we believe them too? 50,000 witnesses. You just said a lot of witnesses, so it has to be true. And we automatically gotta believe people that make claims, right? Especially when they're accusing people of stuff. Of course, number three, door knockers or soul winners. People come to knock on your door because they want to spread the gospel. Alright, do not need you knocking on my door to spread the gospel or sell me anything. Okay, I don't want whatever you're selling, and I'm not buying your religion. Okay, and some people are already Christians and they don't want to buy your version of Christianity. Just leave it in church. Okay, if you want to send out mailers to get people to go to your church, that's fine. And I can just easily throw that in the trash. But you're not going to get people to go to. But I seriously doubt that even works these days, especially with the internet, where people can look things up. And they always do it when you're eating or something. The most inconvenient times for people that blast their music, especially at night. You're trying to sleep. You're in the dorms in college, or you live in an apartment. Oh man, they blast their music at night. They gotta blast their music. And they don't care. You can tell them all you want. And part of that also, another part of that is cigarette smokers. These idiot cigarette smokers that smoke right in front of your apartment? I mean, what the hell's with that? And then, of course, number five, people that are extreme in their ideology or religion. Those are the most obnoxious. That goes back to number two. If it supports their ideology, they'll believe it. If it doesn't, they won't. condemn someone else's ideology, and of course they'll believe it. If it doesn't, then and of course anyone that thinks different than them are idiots and this tard, that tard, and this and that, Russian trolls and this and that, blah blah blah. It's just they're hard to talk to. You can't tell them nothing. Facts just go over their heads. And the same with these religious, extreme people with religion. Number 6, slow drivers. Especially when, slow drivers. What the hell? Especially when you're trying to merge. You're trying to merge and you get this idiots going so slow merging. While, you would be able to make it into this road, but because they're going so slow, nobody's going to slow down for you. And most of these people in this lane isn't going to slow down for you. But you got this slow driver, and then when they see that you're getting kind of peeved with them driving slow, they get the hippo mouth. Hippo mouth, right? You can see the top of their teeth and now. As they think they're telling you off or yelling some stuff at you. Of course, you can't hear nothing they're saying. And you're doing your best not to laugh at their stupidity. Because not only are they driving slow, making it hard to merge, but like you can hear what they're saying. And my favorite is when they're on the cell phone, because almost all the time when they're driving slow and everything, they're on a cell phone. Almost everybody seems to be on a cell phone now. So it's like this. Like, oh man, this person's about to eat their cell phone. That to me is hilarious. The hippo mouth. The hippo mouth. Number 7, racist and sexist people. And I hate to break this to you, but Obama was racist. Okay, him and that Eric Holder. Just look at the stuff they did. Same with Trump. I mean, come on. Just think about it, though. Think about the statistics when they asked people how many people were happy with racial relations, whites and blacks. Look it up, how they felt before Obama took office, and then in the middle and end of his presidency. It went down by a lot. I mean, it was more than half. Obama did a pretty good job separating us, and so is Trump. That's what they do. Everyone's fighting each other. And all these racist people, if you ever listen to them, whether they're black or white, they say the same. It's the same crap, They hate us more than we hate them. They're trying to eradicate us. Their women are ugly and fat and stupid. They're fat, they're stupid. They're inferior to us. They want our women because their women is this and that. They hate us more than we hate them. And, there's a whole bunch of other crap you can pick up. And then, of course, you got the sexist people, and that person can't do this because they got this set of genitals and all this. That person's bad because they got that set of genitals. Who the hell cares about your skin color or what genitals a person has? Who the freak cares? And I'll tell you something, people are worried about the white race disappearing because of inbreeding. I'm sorry, I don't mean inbreeding, but because of crossbreeding with no such thing as crossbreeding. Whatever term these idiots use. Or black people, same thing. Yeah, you're right. Whites and blacks will disappear in a few thousand years. You're right. Most likely it might happen because we're all going to be mixed. And who the hell cares? Why would you care? I mean, you're still human. Your genes are still in existence. Jeez. 8, tailgaters. And usually because of slow drivers, you end up getting tailgated. Slow drivers, you gotta struggle to get around them. Everyone struggle. But I'm talking about, the road's clear. There's nobody on the road a lot of times. And you see these people, they gotta tailgate somebody. Tailgating. I made a video over a year ago about how to handle tailgaters. Seems like a lot of tailgaters were not happy with that video. I mean, these tailgaters, they ride right on your ass. I don't know why, but they have to ride on your ass. 9. Loud talkers, people that have to talk loud where everybody hears them. You want to have a private conversation with someone, but they talk so loud everybody has to hear. Or you're in a restaurant and you got these loud talkers. They want everybody to hear what they're saying. Or they're on a phone and they have to have it on speakerphone and they have to talk loud because they want everyone to hear. Especially if you live in an apartment, you'll deal with this crap. They'll leave their apartment, stand near your apartment, put their phone on speaker. So you hear all the conversations, everything they're saying, everything that's going on in their lives. And then they say, I think this person's listening on our call. I think this person's listening to us talk. No, idiot. You're standing in front of my apartment with your phone on speaker and you're talking loud. 10, and the final one. People who make top 10 videos. I mean, come on. People are sick of your top 10 videos. No one's interested. No one wants to watch. So stop making them. Bye. I hope you like. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment. What are your pet peeves? You know, what is it that other people do that you find annoying? Thanks.